brother was the 17th death from fentanyl the day he died, out of 21 in the community that we were in.
For many in Southern Oregon, losing someone to a fentanyl overdose is becoming more common, especially as the dangerous drug becomes more widespread. This week, Newswatch 12's Brett Taylor got the chance to talk with someone who's not only lost several family members to the drug, but also his brother to fentanyl. Brett.
Yeah, Haley, for Robert Bilodeau, his life has been anything but easy, not only with dealing with the drug addiction himself years ago, but also, as you just mentioned, losing to his brother to fentanyl just last February. Now, this type of situation is becoming more and more of a reality for Southern Oregonians, and to find out how exactly it can be stopped, I talked directly with those over in Salem and asked them what type of solutions are they looking into to stop this fentanyl and opioid crisis here in Oregon so that families like Bilodeau's won't have to go through the pain of losing someone that they love to drugs.
I'd give anything for one more day with my big brother, my mother, my father, my cousins.
For Robert Bilodeau, opioids and drugs have only brought pain into his life.
I've lost my dad to drugs. I've lost my mom to drugs. I've lost my family.
Just last year, also losing his brother to fentanyl.
I went to work one morning knowing that he was at the house, and when I got home, I didn't hear him. And I went to open up my bathroom door, and it wouldn't open. I had to slam through the door, and my brother was curled up on the floor, about the same color as Barney.
For 20 minutes, Bilodeau administered CPR to his brother, but to no avail. Now, 1 year later, the only comfort he has is knowing that his brother passed away instantaneously.
He had enough fentanyl in his system when he died to kill 5 elephants, is what the coroner told me and my wife.
But every night when he goes to sleep, the memory of his brother's death still haunts him.
I see my brother like that. I feel his mustache on my lips and the coldness of him.
And now, this type of situation is becoming a reality for more and more Southern Oregon families. To find out how this can be stopped, I asked the Oregon legislature and Representative Pam Marsh for answers. What are you guys looking towards in trying to help solve this clearly crisis that the state is dealing with?
We in the legislature are doing a couple of things that I can talk about right off. One is we are addressing the status of fentanyl. There was a frankly hole in the law which allowed people to be able to use or possess more fentanyl than they could of other hard drugs under Measure 110. We're fixing that. Legislation is passing so that you will be able to prosecute people for a minimal amount of fentanyl.
And when asked if the Oregon legislature is right now considering removing the decriminalization portion of the law, the answer, I was told, was no. But
we're going to be watching Measure 110. I don't think any of us or few of us are committed to never changing Measure 110.
However, until this crisis can be stopped, people like Bilodeau have a message for those struggling right now with drug addiction.
Please do not do this to anyone else. You don't want your mom finding you. You don't want your baby brother finding you. Your sister, your kids, your girl. Nobody needs to feel this pain anymore. I know it's a struggle, but if I can get clean, so can you.
Now, for years, the opioid crisis has, of course, been an ongoing issue here for several years, but the impact that fentanyl has had has only been making the situation even worse. Now, right now, we are reaching out to law enforcement agencies all across Southern Oregon to find out just the damages that this drug is right now having on some of our local communities. And once we can get that information for you, we'll make sure to notify all of you watching the latest updates on what's happening in our local counties. But for now, reporting live in studio, I'm Brett Taylor, Newswatch 12.